Hey guys, welcome back to Small Talk, small conversations with huge impact. My name is Alec Cuenca and I'm your host. And before anything else, I would like to greet each and every one of you. Welcome back to the show. If this is your first time, then I hope that you enjoy this episode. And if you do, go ahead and check out the other amazing episodes because they have a lot of amazing insights that you can learn from. If this is your end time listening to the podcast, then I hope that you enjoy this one as well. Sana masarap ang ulam mo kagabi. Sana pinakinggan mo na yung mga ibang episodes pa natin dahil I'm sure that you will learn a lot from them. So please check them out. And before I go on and talk about the topic that we have for today, I'm just going to announce I am currently having a group coaching sessions that I provide support. I have been able to create an amazing community where people just support and hold each other accountable for them to be better versions of themselves. It's called the Better Me Project, and it's basically a community where you have an exclusive book club. We have monthly challenges, and we do weekly live trainings and a weekly question and answer with me. So if you want to be a part of that, go ahead and chat me or message me on Instagram at Small Talk Podcast, and just tell me that you want to join the Better Me Project. So yeah, and for today's topic, we are going to talk about why you don't need to be fully healed. I know you are excited to hear this. You probably got clickbaited into listening to this episode because a lot of us, and even I, talk about the importance of healing, of being fully healed. But I saw a TikTok video where it was a man and he was pissed. The man was so pissed. The man was angry. And he was saying that why is it that self-help people are pushing this concept that you cannot be loved. You cannot find love until you learn to fully love yourself. That just sets a bar that is too high for people. And I thought about it and I figured this guy has a point. I mean, why do we need to wait until we are fully healed before we can love another person, before we can receive love another person? Who said that just because we are in the healing process means that we should hold our lives and put our lives on a pause and we can't continue with our lives? Don't get me wrong. It is important for us to heal in whatever we're trying to heal from, whether it's from trauma, from a toxic relationship. It's important because that is a part of the process of self-love, of loving ourselves a little bit more. But the process of self-love, it doesn't end. Self-love is a continuous process that we will have forever. And so if we think that once we are able to fully love ourselves, that's the only time that we can love someone else or be loved by someone else, it will take a long time, my friend. It will take a long time. And I was talking to one of my friends, and he basically said that he's just waiting for the time, the moment that he's fully healed before he can move on with his life. But what if that moment will come after 10 years? You will put your life on pause for 10 years? Hey guys, before we proceed to the rest of the episode, I just want to share something that I discovered recently. I am a firm believer that we need to protect ourselves and our data online. We need to securely access different apps, different websites, different entertainment services as we browse across the internet. And a good thing that I learned about NordVPN. NordVPN makes sure that all of our data stays safe behind a wall of next generation encryption. It's the fastest VPN. We don't need to sacrifice speed for better security. It also offers uninterrupted streaming, and you can use it on multiple devices. We partnered with NordVPN through Podmetrics for you guys to also enjoy the same experience. They have an amazing promo right now that allows you to get 73% off of the 2-year plan plus 4 months free when you use our link in the description and code before checking out. They also offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Sign up for a NordVPN account now. That just sets up that healing is linear. Healing is this yes or no, you're healed or you're not healed. That's not true. Healing has no timeline. Healing is very messy. Healing can be a lot of things. You may listen, you may watch a lot of videos talking about healing, but healing is something that you can only define for yourself. And it's a process. Just because you had it under control today doesn't mean you will have it under control tomorrow or for the rest of your life. You may think that you get it already. You know that you're healed already. And then one day it will hit you all over again and you won't know what to do. And you might think that that's not okay because you've healed, right? No. Healing is messy. And that's okay. We're beating ourselves up with this concept that we should be healed. We should be healed. But what if we don't need to be healed? Have you ever thought of it that way? What if we don't need to be fully healed until we could live a life that we are proud of? Until we could live a life, a fulfilling life, a meaningful life. The thing is, we expect time to heal wounds, right? We hear that all the time. Time heals all wounds. But does it? I've talked to a lot of people after 2 years, after 5 years, after 10 years, 7 years. Hindi pa rin sila nakaka-move on. And I know people 3 months, 3 weeks, some even 3 hours naka-move on na. So, does time really heal all wounds? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But that's not important. What's important is that even though we haven't fully healed yet, we can still live a life, experience the highs and the lows, the good and the bad. Live, not just exist. We can do that. What we need to do, instead of waiting for that time that we will be healed, we need to find a way to find that strength that we have deep inside. That strength to learn to live with the hurt, to learn to live with the pain, with the wounds that we have, with the scars that we have. Because if we have that strength, nothing can stop us. We will have that forever. We might not live a flawless life, but we will live a life where we are strong and we are brave. I've said this a lot of time. Courage is not the absence of fear. And in our context, courage is not the absence of pain, of the hurt that you might be able to feel. Courage is trying to live even though you are hurting. It's doing the thing that you have to do even if you're scared, while you are scared. So don't think of it as a linear na you're either healed or not healed. You can be in the process of healing and still be happy and still get the life that you want to get. The life that you deserve, honestly. So yeah, I know this is quite a different concept, a different context to gauge. And I've preached about loving yourself a little bit more before you can love other people, but we need to be open to new ideas. That's the only time that we grow. And I've learned this concept recently that we can love. We can be loved, even if we're healing. Even if we have a lot of wounds and scars. We deserve the love that we think that we deserve. And I know for sure that God had made us this way to accept love, abundant love, from the people around us, from our families, from our friends, from the world. If we close the doors because we're trying to heal, then we won't get any of the love that's waiting for us in the future or right now. It's waiting for us right now. So please, open your heart and live, even though you are still healing. Okay? So that's it for this episode. Again, if you want to be a part of the group coaching project, message me on Instagram at Small Talk Podcast. If you like this episode, if you have any questions, clarifications, or comments, if you disagree or agree with this context, with this concept, then send me a message on Instagram at Small Talk Podcast, and I will gladly read them, all of them, and answer them one by one. So thank you guys so much. My name is Alec Cuenca. I'm your host. This is Small Talk, Small Conversations with Huge Impact. And I will talk to you guys next episode. Bye-bye.